Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of the Brian Colletto Show on LinkedIn and YouTube. And if it should ever be repurposed to other platforms, wherever you may listen to podcasts and live shows. So, first, my apologies. I'm about 10 minutes late than I had anticipated. I got caught up at a function and was late having dinner, but I'm here now and ready to start the show. So let's dive in, talk about autism. So um, I'm going to say things that m- I'm going to try not to make it triggering, but if it does trigger you, I understand if you leave. So um, there was a story about um, in somewhere in South New Jersey, in Barnegat, where um, a nonverbal student was taped um, because of, um, I believe, some kind of outburst. And then I just saw a story about a now deceased 17-year-old nonverbal kid on the autism spectrum who also had cerebral palsy, um, that was essentially beaten to death because the all they because he had a knife in his hand and neighbors saw it and were scared, and the family was trying to explain to police about the kid, but they were just reacting. um, See, this is part of why I advocate so hard, because a lot of times we don't know what's going on in a nonverbal's head. We have not perfected this situation where they can tell us in some capacity what it is they're feeling and give people around them that may not be in their orbit all the time peace of mind that it's okay, that maybe they really don't mean harm. So that is why I believe we need to get better at understanding nonverbal people. Don't focus so much about what causes autism, but embrace those on the spectrum and how they are able to communicate with us. That is my biggest thing with the spectrum, um, and and it breaks my heart when I see these things, and we also know that we've still got a long way to go to really achieve acceptance for the autism spectrum, um, everywhere, not just the United States, but everywhere. So, so my message with that is, as I say often, please be patient with everyone, whether they're on the spectrum or not. Um, and as a reminder, it is not always obvious to the naked eye that somebody is on the autism spectrum. I get that a lot for myself personally because I talk really well and I don't ask extremely personal questions that you wouldn't see people posting about on social media. Um, I've personally gotten out of that phase a long, long time ago. Um, so that's my segment about autism. And if I'm missing anything, please bring it to my attention because I want to make sure that I'm communicating everything. And my brain swirls a lot. As you might know, I have delayed information processing, so I may not be fully on it all the time. Now, to the more fun part, the events that I attended this past week. So, this past Tuesday, I spoke for a local special education parents associate advisory group. Again, Special Education Parents Advisory Group, CPAG, SEPAG. Um, this was my first time, um, I would say, in a long time speaking to a group like this, because I've spoken to groups like this before, but not in a very long time. And I want to make sure I say that because I tend to focus a lot on the here and now and not so much the past, and especially the past that I may not be totally thinking about all the time because it was before I started documenting things on social media. Um, but that was a fun, small group, but it was fun, and there was another event going on in the area that may have kept parents from attending this specific one that I spoke at. This past Wednesday, I attended a networking event with a group that, while there were some familiar faces, the group itself, I had never been to any of their networking events before. My director and I went, and then we were late getting to another CPAG group that I wanted to see the speaker at. I did not get to see the speaker, but we did get to connect with some people afterwards. Um, so it was definitely worth the time just to go there for a few minutes. Um, and yeah, after that, I I did not have anything else. Um, my weekend was low key. I watched a lot of rain over the last few days. Um, and on Sunday, um, I attended a wake, but that's as far as I will go with saying that the rest of the details will be kept private. Um, but and then tonight, I um, wasn't really looking to attend an event, but be introduced to somebody by the host hosting this event. Although it turned out that that somebody is somebody that remembered me from the past, and so I felt like that was a really cool moment. Um, and and so that has been my week. And I will also say on the fitness side of things, um, my running continues to go well, whether I'm doing it outside or on the treadmill. My weightlifting is pretty good. Um, and, just keeping going, keeping the body moving, and feeling like I did something, and um, and being the best me that I could be. So whether you listen to a few seconds of this, a minute, the entire thing, scroll through anything that might be triggering, um, I appreciate you for taking the time to uh, watch this episode and hear me speak. And I don't know if I'll be on next week. I will try. Um, I mean, I don't have too much going on other than the fact that this upcoming weekend is Easter. Oh, yes, that, by the way, I know this past weekend was Passover. So for anyone who celebrates Passover, a belated happy Passover. And to um, people who, like me, um, observe Palm Sunday and Holy Week, welcome to Holy Week and a belated happy Palm Sunday and an early happy Easter um, to those of you who celebrate. And until the next time I come on, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace. Take care.